So yesterday I took three different trades. The first one was some gold buys that happened right here. My mistake was not actually waiting for a deep enough pullback. Notice how I only have the 50 and 61.8% on my charts, on my fib. So once price fell back into here, I was still keeping my eyes open for a double bottom because that is what I wanted to see to get into the trade. And then we got it right here. Double bottom, we break it to continue. So that was cool. I entered in. My stop loss obviously was way below here because I'm still in the trade. I think it might have been, respecting like these wicks here because I understood we were coming out of like the nice volatility time that would usually protect us from moves like this. So I entered the trade after this stop loss, I guess, under here. And I was just waiting for price to come up to this level where this wick is. Um, but now that I look at the charts, I see that potentially we might continue bullish because we have a little lower high on the 4 hour, right? We have this little level of resistance that was broken by these. And so now, even if I want to trade, if I want to trade correctly, I have to buy. I have to buy gold today because look how the lower highs were maintaining here. Right, and then we started breaking these resistances to the left. What happened? Massive bull run. So let me give you even more reasons why today could be really good for buys. Previous weekly candle closed bullish and strong. Yeah, we got a wick to the upside, but it's still a level of support. And it's like, it's not like there's anything stopping price from continuing bullish because we don't have a double top on the weekly. It's only on the daily. And now, if price can close as bullish today, that will be a double bottom for gold. And that's really powerful considering everything. And point A, point B, where are we? Where are we right now? Transfer at that 50% level. Double, bro, this is my setup happening on the big time frame. This is what I would consider setup A. So there's a possibility that we can run right back to these highs from here. And I will continue to monitor that. Let me try to put a counter trend line or something. Let's see this and her. So yeah, if price breaks this, I'm definitely gonna have even stronger buy biases. I already have a buy bias. Um, but I'm still in this trade. 1 hour closes in 1 minute. I'm guessing if New York comes, and it still hasn't shot up yet, here could be a nice place to buy, but we'll see. Um, So I'm in gold buys, and I would probably take more gold buys today. GU, because it's the one other pair that made sense to do the support and resistance strategy. Like if I look to the left, bro, let me go on the weekly time frame so you can understand. Why would I want to play with that? Look at that. Look at this. This is the weekly time frame. All right, so we were touching that area yesterday, getting all zesty and spicy. And yeah, my reasoning for entry was because I was like, okay, cool. I can only counter trend if I see like a break of 1 hour resistance. Because if it doesn't have that, it's probably not gonna be a very nice time if I try to counter trend and buy. So I said, all right, point A, point B. Oh, I already got my fibs on. When price comes in here and makes a double bottom, I'm gonna be interested. And then we had that happen around 2:30. So I entered in and my take profit is right here. Price is still bullish. I put my counter trend line just in case if it breaks, I can go ahead and get out the trade. Um, and then my last trade that I took, this was the latest trade I took. Okay, no double bottom, yeah. Um, so we understand that we're bullish on the daily time frame. We have a beautiful, beautiful shoulder, head, and shoulder to continue bullish. If I go to the 4 hour, like I'm still trying to work on like how I'm placing my fibs, but for now, like I think one option for the daily fib, like if it was a setup A, it'd be point A, point B, and then you're waiting for something here. But if I really want to focus on the 1 hour, which makes sense for my day trading strategy, my I think it's so subjective to be honest, because I could have my fib start here, point A, point B, or I could have it start here. I don't know. I put it I put it here, right? This was my point A right here, and then I just measured this whole leg. And once it came here, I was like, all right, I'm waiting for a double bottom. I think where I messed up though was I saw this low, lower high, and then a double bottom. But that I messed up there. Like I, I'm still in profit, but what I could have done better is say, no, a double bottom is when price comes here, leaves it, and comes here again. That would mean I would have to wait for price to get back to this level and reject it. Back to this level specifically, which happened here. It's just I think I got in a little bit too early. But my stops were in a decent place, so that didn't hurt me. I'm gonna take profit right here. You know, it also depends on what price wants to do there. We're gonna reject, do this or that. But for today, what I'm looking at, like maybe I could get into more oil buys. Um, do I like GU buys or do I like EU buys is not even set up because the 4 hours still bearish. Can't even get into it. No, I can't do it. Let's see who has the better setup. That's crazy. EU's in a more ideal place for buys, but the price action is not telling that it could be buys right now. So I might just focus on one. Ooh, if EU comes up to this level and starts playing around 9:30, I'm gonna want to take some sells. I'm going to want to take some sells. And GJ, uh, GJ 4 hour and 1 hour are bullish, but we're also at a resistance. So I might not get involved in it. I don't know. It's not clean enough. This little girl. Yeah, so well, we could pull a fib out. Wants to come here, it could, but I'm not pressed. But oh yeah, let's see what the dollar is doing. That's important. So the dollar directional bias is still bullish. And then we just had this 4 hour candle close like this. Let's see the 1 hour time frame. So this was the correlation that I was using to monitor my gold buys and my GU buys because I'm thinking, okay, cool. My cross confirmation with this is I have a double top on the 1 hour, which more than likely is going to push price bearish. Don't know to which point, but it gives me an opportunity to counter trend kind of safely. Um, so that's that on that. Looks like the 15-minute made a double top. I don't know, but let's see. Safe entries today would be like, and another thing with this level, I'm so aware of the fact that on the weekly time frame, point A, point B, we're in the zone. We're in the zone for sales. But I can't get involved in that unless I see What would I have to see? I think a 4 hour, a daily double top would be appropriate. Because I could see a 4 hour double top, and then all it does is retrace back here to continue up. So I think maybe if I can get a daily double top, that would be appropriate. As a short-term counter trend, long-term bullish based off of daily flow. I mean it is, but it's just a matter of seeing. Um, but more than likely, I'm gonna try to get into some GU buys. Maybe it just depends on what price is around 9:30, because that's when I trade the US pairs. When it comes to GJ and oil, I trade that like from the time I wake up to 3. That's my window of opportunity. So, oh, we got nudes in an hour and a half. Should be good. Happy trading, y'all. Happy trading.